In a time long ago, in the land of Israel, there was a young shepherd named David. He spent his days watching over his father's sheep in the fields, far from the wars of men. But little did David know, he was about to face a giant challenge that would change his life forever. On the other side of the valley, a great battle was unfolding. The Israelites were at war with the Philistines. But there was one problem. The Philistines had a champion, an enormous warrior named Goliath, standing over 9 feet tall. Goliath was a giant, a man of fearsome strength, and a warrior unmatched in combat.
Why do you come out and line up for battle? Choose a man and let him fight me. If he defeats me, we will be your servants. But if I win, you will serve the Philistines forever.
For 40 days, Goliath challenged the Israelites, mocking them and their God. The soldiers of Israel were terrified, not daring to face the giant. But one day, young David came to the battlefield. He was there to deliver food to his brothers, who were soldiers in King Saul's army.
Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?
David was filled with a righteous anger. He knew that God had always protected him when he fought off lions and bears while guarding his sheep. And he knew that God would protect him now.
David, you're just a boy. Goliath has been a warrior for years. You can't fight him.
Your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and rescued the sheep. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from this Philistine.
Armed with nothing but a sling and 5 smooth stones, David stepped forward to face Goliath. The giant laughed at him, mocking him for his youth and size.
Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?
You come against me with a sword and a spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. Today the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I will strike you down.
David took one of his stones, placed it in his sling, and with one swift motion, he released it. The stone flew through the air with precision, striking Goliath right in the forehead. Down the giant went, crashing to the ground. David had defeated Goliath with nothing more than a sling and his faith in God. David's victory that day was not just a triumph of skill or strength. It was a testimony to the power of God. With God's help, even the smallest and weakest among us can overcome the greatest of challenges. And so, David became a hero, not because of his size or strength, but because of his unwavering trust in God's faithfulness. The story of David and Goliath reminds us that no matter how big our problems seem, God is bigger.